What?
The Dente one?
Giganotosaurus. Oh. In 1996, I went to Patagonia on it's a National Geographic funded expedition. They funded two. One to Antarctica.
Dilophosaurus.
Yes. And one to Patagonia. And so there was a group of scientists in a row, and we all flipped coins. And I ended up going to Patagonia, and the others, well, there was only one spot on the Patagonia, and I won it. Four others went to Antarctica. Yeah, and even though it was March, which is mid-July, there, I saw video footage that the Nat Geo guys were getting satellite to them during Patagonia. And those guys are all in gigantic parkas, and the snow's going that way. It was horrible, with jackhammers, and they could only work 20 minutes at a time outside. But that's the expedition that got us Cryolophosaurus. Okay, I believe that's your favorite dinosaur. So the Patagonian one, I got.
Got to sip lemonade and work all.
No, Patagonia is different all in itself. The area in which you're in the foothills of the Andes, and so you have the hot air coming off the steppes and the pampas, and it hits the Andes and goes up the face and gets to whirling, and then it comes back down as wind. Wind at 80 degrees. And so I had to bring ski goggles to work in, and you had to have a 4-season tent, or it would be gone, twisted up into. It was terrible. But what Banks is referring to is we were working on actually two dinosaurs, Argentinosaurus, which was found in a riverbed, a dry riverbed, in sands and gravels. And they had been eroding out and being buried and eroding out again. Time and time again. Now these vertebrae, on this titanosaur, the centrals were about this big around. And that doesn't include the neural spines and the processes coming off the side. These things were gigantic, and digging them out, and we got a series of 11 vertebrae, parts of ribs, parts of the pelvis, broken femur, but we had to have cranes to lift all the bones out. Hey, don't go anywhere. We're going to tell the tale of Pex Rex. So we got that out of the ground in 5 days. It wasn't that. We had good crews. Man, those Argentines, they are hard workers. And they love their stuff called macu, which looks like a teeth, but it's from the coconut.
Chocolate tea.
Yeah, they'll have it in a gourd or a silver cup, and they got a silver straw with a strainer, and it looks like pond scum, floating around, and they're very communal, and I didn't realize it when I first got there, and I don't drink tea and stuff, so I pass it on. And then finally, my host, Rodolfo Corey, the head scientist down there, he explained to me that I didn't drink tea, and it kind of upset my stomach. They drank it a lot, and it must have something going, because those guys can swing picks all day long. No power tools, guys. None whatsoever. And hard rock. Not mud. So they had started excavating Giganotosaurus, and their practices down there at the time were really not good field practices. And what I find out is they didn't have their sights. Okay? And so my job was to do the taphological map of the site and determine where the animal was going, because there was a 14-foot wall of layered rock that it looked like the animal was going into. And so through photographs that they had taken, I reconstructed the plans where everything lay and everything. And in about a day, I had it all figured out. I figured out the paleo current, which way the stream was flowing, based on the directions of the bones that I saw in the photographs. And we took some fluorescent paint and X marks the spot. And we're filming this for Nat Geo too. So it wasn't, I'd say, 3 hours until they got down to about 2 feet above one of my X's, and we found the front of the snout of the animal. The skull had fallen apart like a house of cards.
Oh, man.
And drifted. And the skull had also dried out enough to where all the rooted teeth of the Giganotosaurus had floated out of the sockets. And they were the ones that I saw that they had recovered were busted, and it was because of the fact that all the enamel was replaced with green opal. Yeah, it looked like a lime popsicle too, and it was translucent.
Oh,
it was crazy with serrations, just beautiful. And so they had, a couple days later, they had got more of the hillside down over the exterior, and we turned over a big slab, and there was 9 fully rooted teeth in the rock. And Rodolfo went, ay, ay, ay! And so at that time in 1996, cyanoacrylate glues, super glues, were just breaking into the fossil preparation field. And a friend of mine Bill Mason, who started a company called Paleontology, he knew I was going to South America, and he had sent into South America. So he loaded me up, and I took all this cyanoacrylate glue down, and I had some there at the site. And they have a glue. It's like water. It's called penetrant. It has a red label. And so I told all the crew, you know, most of them didn't speak English. They have a unusual Spanish. It's kind of a mixture between Spanish and Portuguese. So, you know, my communication skills, other than playing a guitar and singing Garth Brooks and Elvis Presley, did translate. But they were all huddled around, and I came back with a bottle of the penetrant, and I look at them, and they're all looking at me. I go, watch this. And I started wetting the exposed side of the tooth down. And the teeth, some of them had fractures, so that thin glue just wouldn't into the cracks. And we let them set for 20 minutes. Then I took an X-Acto knife and started working around the edge.
Oh.
Complete. And they were just beside themselves. And so we got all the teeth out, and we recovered. They have about the same as a T-Rex, about 60 teeth. But they're very flat and blade-like, like an ox. Nothing like a T-Rex. But we got quite a few out. And from that point on, this is the wait, thanks. This is the part. They called me El Dente. Is that what you were talking about?
The JT. Yeah, that's the word in general, yeah.
Yeah, it was opal. Green opal. Which looks kind of cheap. Alright. So that was one story.